Munchy, what we tell him?
I hear me, Miss Munchy.
People that laugh with Munchy.
Miss Munch, are you run the thing, so watch her now.
You know me, I say Munchy.
Yell up Munchy. Wha Gwaan Munchy.
Reggaeville family, thank you for tuning into Wha Gwaan Munchy once more. We're coming to you from Munich, Germany, from the cool December breeze, but we're good. And we have a very special guest with us. That same guest that was with us on the very first episode of Wha Gwaan Munchy 5 years ago. He's with us again, so welcome back, Kumar, aka Kumar Fyah. Wha Gwaan, sir.
Diana Munchy, give thanks for having me again. Enough love, yeah man.
Oh, it's been a good while. You're now on the Stand Firm Acoustic Tour. How is that going? It's going through Europe, and how is the experience for you?
Well, Stand Firm Acoustic Tour, you know, named after a song that I did on my exam 10 years ago at Edna Manley. The tour has brought me to Geneva, firstly, and Zurich, Italy. And we've been in Vienna, Austria, Bratislava. And Germany. So we did Leipzig, and now we're in Munich. We played Munich, which was really good. And we have a few more shows, you know, Amsterdam, Bochum, and Innsbruck, Austria again. So yeah, it's been great, a wonderful experience, learning, you know, a lot about myself now, you know, as I go along. So
we will talk about the tour in a little while still, as you mentioned it, also your new solo music that you're doing, which Stand Firm is part of as a single. There's enough to talk about, and as I said, you can catch Kumar still. He's going to be in the Netherlands, in Austria, and in Germany. If you want to check the dates, you will find them on Reggaeville, of course. And there you will also find the dates for Tom and Lee Sparta, who is currently in Europe. Yeah, Madim just played in Switzerland too. As well as I-Octane. He will kick off his Love and Life Europe tour on the 14th in Sweden. And Mellow Mood, they are all over Italy.
Yeah, man, bridging them, man, Mellow Mood.
Reggaeville family, Wha Gwaan Munchy is here with Kumar. The last time he was with us, 5 years ago, we mentioned it already, that was when he was still a part of Raging Fyah, right? You left the band in July. Why did you leave the band?
Well, you know, the time came for me to, you know, move on. There were a lot of, you know, differences in terms of, you know, internally, you know, which I wouldn't hear. But, you know, the best choice at the time, and even now that I'm doing my acoustic tour, was to actually, you know, free myself, you know, and continue making music, you know. For 10 years, I would say, in Raging Fyah, I was writing lyrics and writing songs non-stop and, you know, pushing and being creative with myself and the guys, of course. But now, since that I'm out of the band, you know, my creativity has brought me to not just, you know, write songs about what I was writing all the time. I'm now free to express myself in many ways, in different genres, you know. So for me, it has been a really, really great process. And the journey in life is not just one straight road. Sometimes you take some curve and make little moves. And I mean, no regrets. And we give thanks, man. We give thanks right now.
You said you feel more free now. You can express certain things. Did you feel a bit like in a structure or something packed somewhere in being a member of a band, in terms of now you are a solo artist, now it is all you doing your thing, whatever, you know, you can do whatever you want?
I wouldn't say there were restrictions in what we could have done as a band. But, you know, I mean, everybody's different, and there's a stigma that goes, you know, especially when you come from Jamaica and you play roots reggae music. It's like, you know, when you try to do something else, it's like people are like, what? You know, what you do? So for me, you know, I want to, you know, come out of that mold where people just like, yo, Yeah, man, he's just the best roots reggae singer or the best band that will play roots reggae music. I mean, in all respect to Raging Fyah and the guys, they're really good musicians, you know. Yeah, Anthony's a great drummer, Pele is a great bass player, them are, you know, Gizmo, Debo. Everybody's great, and as you can see, Gizmo is still here with me, and Debo us, you know, pushing out some acoustic vibes and singing. So there's no restrictions, you know, right now in my way in terms of what I can and cannot make, because I love to be positive with my music. So my lyrics are always clean, always positive, friendly for the family, friendly for everybody who, you know, can appreciate great music with great singing and great production. So really and truly, for me, you know, on my solo journey is really something that, you know, whenever I look forward to. From my youth I grew up like, oh, I'm gonna be this big reggae star or try and sing music around the world. But, you know, I've always enjoyed working in groups and in teams and trying to get the job done properly. But right now, this is brand new for me, and I enjoy it so far because it's been very intimate sitting on stage and, you know, playing the songs every night. New songs and old favorites, because people are always like, yo, you have to sing Judgment Day, yo, you have to sing Ragamuffin, and I mean, me sing them when people ask, you know, for their favorite songs that I've, you know, written or performed in the past with Raging Fyah. I still perform them and still sing them, and people enjoy it. They're like, yo, I like this version of, you know, Jah Glory, I love how you do, you know, Far Away. So it's been really fun. And then mixing in my new stuff, you know, that I'm writing for my album, you know, forthcoming album. You know, it's really great to see the response so far, and to know that it's actually acoustic, it's not a big setup, you know. So the songs, you know, like for example, It's Alright in acoustic don't sound the same like the recording, but the recording is I love the recording of it because, you know, it's very different. Yeah. But I could perform that song in roots rock, I could perform that song anywhere I want when I'm singing it. So that's the freedom I'm talking about. I love music, so yeah, and the song them coming like my little baby them, so I'm free. Yeah, man. Yes, I.
But, still, was it a hard decision to make, and how did it feel when you made the decision and finally announced your decision to the people?
It was never easy. It was a very painful decision, you know, for me, and I can imagine, you know, just for a lot of the fans and a lot of people. But like, you know, I felt for a minute very liberated because, you know, to get into the details of all the stuff that has been happening over the years with the band internally, then, you know, I would be very unfair because there's been some wonderful time and great times. So I try my best to remain positive and, you know, hope that I still have the support of the people who are always supporting me. And so far, there's a lot of support on my side, you know, to keep singing and keep making music. So really and truly, time alone will tell, you know, what the future holds, and, you know, I'm not burn no bridge, but right now I'm just making some music and pushing my solo career as Kumar, because, you know I have the potential to write great songs and to continue making good music and collaborate with other people, you know, from the genre, and not just in reggae but outside of it, and languages as well, because it's something that I'm very interested in, you know, learning other languages so I could, you know, push myself to be better, you know, and grow, because I can't stop learning, and that probably, you know, is going to be something that, you know, people are going to say about Kumar. He's always willing to try something new and learn and grow, you know, so, yeah, man.
Speaking of the collaborations, the single together with Sister Awa just premiered, the video that is out, and then of course on Friday your first single dropped, It's Alright, and as you said, you have a bit more freedom also musically. I think it's a bit poppy, I'd say. It's of course it is still reggae, but the whole appeal, which I appreciate, it's a great song. It's Alright, what does it deal with? Because the first thing you see, okay, the man left abandoned, then them sing a song with him, It's Alright.
This song, It's Alright, right, long time.
Oh, okay.
Even before me leave the band, It's Alright, you know, was a tune that I was working on with Riff Raff and Robert Livingston. You know, so it's a track that Riff built. And I wrote this song a good while ago, a few songs that I was like, yo, telling the other guys in the band to say, yo, look on them tune. But I mean, it wasn't the fit. So after a while, I mean, when I realized that I'm not in the band anymore, I revisited some of these tracks and I'm like, yeah, I like the sound of this. And I mean, I know I sing roots and I know I have a lot of roots music, and I do have some new recordings of some serious, you know, steppers and roots, you know, when I go release. But I mean, I have a lot of fans, touring America with Revolution and Fortunate Youth and a lot of these guys, I realized that there is no limit to the music that I can make. Yeah. And I still have my positive lyrics, and I'm influencing it with probably a keyboard bang, maybe the bass line, or maybe there's just some drum rolls that are really signature reggae rolls. And so it's different, so it's all right. And I'm really expressing how I really feel. And so far I get a whole heap of good feedback from a lot of the younger people, and especially the kids in the school of Geneva, International School of Geneva. Because we play that song a few times for them and them love it, just the fresh sound of it and whatnot. So let's see, man, enough love. Me just try, step forward. My son loves it, so it's really speaking to a certain age group as well. A lot of young people, and I know that it sounds a bit 80s as well, so it's all right, man. It's music and the lyrics nice, so yeah.
I was very I was surprised, but at the same time pleasantly, it's a great song. And you mentioned Robert Livingston already, and also Riff Raff from Nebulous Records, Lamar Brown. Those are the two people that you are working with for your upcoming album, right? So what can you tell me by this point about the album? How far has the production work reached? When can we expect it? And then, of course, the question, who is playing on it when it's not Raging Fyah?
Well, I guess that now, there's a lot of great musicians. And I mean, Riff Raff has been, playing some wonderful beats. And he worked with like Unga Welch and I mean Raging Fyah as well, because there are some songs that Raging Fyah would have played. And I mean, if it require Pele bass line or it require whatever, I mean, I'm sure that in the name of music the production will happen, because I'm not that kind of person. You know what I mean? Because you're good at what you do. But overall, Robert Livingston, Mr. Robert Livingston, really a guide me on the project, for VP Records, of course. So big up VP Records same way, and Christian, enough love, because I mean I was able to still try and get some works out there, rather than leaving the band and disappear. So yeah, man. But Riff Raff, Nebulous Records, It's All Right was produced by Riff Raff and Robert.
Okay.
And it's coming out December 14. And I'm excited. There's a lyric video coming as well, and there's more great songs, and I mean an album for 2019 plus more tours, so I mean, me not sit down, man.
Okay, so that's what we can look forward to for 2019, but you don't have an exact date as yet, or a approximate
no date, but I mean, I'm sure it's not far in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have to wait very long. We're looking forward to it, certainly, to hearing the new sound of Kumar. It's all right. We said it already. The single is out, and we can expect the video and, of course, enough more footage from him. At the same time, you can always check out releases, of course, on Reggaeville. Ashraf 30 is a man from Senegal who just dropped Nostalgie, his album. And then also for 2019, of course, we can look out for Koffee, her EP Rapture. Tour's going through the roof now.
Yeah, man. And Koffee, I mean, me and Koffee have a long history. I come through. So big up my little sister Koffee. I mean, Koffee know it go. So enough love and enough respect, Koffee, and I wish you all the best, sister, because right now you tear up the airwaves. And I mean, also to big up sister Awa and the new song, Believe, and DJ Bono, out of Italy, who's also doing some production work with myself and, Deborah and Gizmo, trying to get some songs together. Good vibes. So, I mean, lots of new music, plus Frenchy. We do a song with Frenchy on, Emergency, State of Emergency Rhythm, Green Lion Crew with Jesse Royal. I mean, there's some great works out there that I've been doing, collaborating with other people. But as Munchy say, December 14, 2 days after my birthday, that's in a Munchy.
Oh, wow. So this is going to be a very special week then for you. Oh, my. Yeah. Giving yourself a little own birthday present then. Right. And of course, I would also love to mention an ex-brethren from St. Elizabeth as well, Mighty Mystic. Yes. He will drop his album Enter the Mystic on January 2nd, and his single Salt premiered on Reggaeville already.
Me said I'm coming on strong. So up on my side and salt in my palm. Right where you stand is right where you fall. The more witness the salt. Sure. The trumpet sound. Time to die for you. Dash out the salt. For the snail them crawl on the pavement. Them hearts full of hatred. Them mess with the whole roots move. The whole of them are serpents. The ground them a slide. Slugs in serpents.
Reggaeville family, we just saw Mighty Mystic with his single Salt, the man, as I said it, from St. Elizabeth, and right here next to me is our next man from St. Elizabeth, and it's like coming like be a man from St. Elizabeth, right? Because
yeah, right. Yeah, St. Elizabeth our place, man, and we have to big them up. So, you know, Protege, congrats, my brother, big up on your Grammy nomination. Enough love, you know, it's a matter of time, and the time has come, you know, so I could say what is what, brother. Enough love and respect. And, you know, Uncle Ducky Simpson, same way, you know, nearby St. Elizabeth, you know, Grammy nomination. And Etana, the first female, you know,
exactly.
in a 20
to
years.
see a female,
You know, in a 20 years. We love and respect that. And, I mean, it's mostly local talent, well, all. You know, Uncle Ziggy Marley, again, enough love, same way, and strength to them, you know. And, I mean, Sting and Shaggy, big album, same way. Yes, so, reggae music. Yeah, man.
So we're looking forward to who's going to win the Grammy, but nevertheless, whoever takes it, we big up everybody for the great works, and we're happy for you that you got nominated and that the world shows you the appreciation you deserve, right? We said it from St. Elizabeth to the world. Kumar is on the Stand Firm Acoustic Tour, and one aspect of this tour that I really loved, and we touched the subject shortly already, is the fact that you did not just play shows, but you also played in schools. Right? Tell me a bit more about that, please.
So, I mean, education is a big part of my life. You know, I like the fact that, you know, if I wasn't on stage, mostly I would be in a classroom trying to work with kids all over the world. So when the opportunity came about through my brother Nico, who is a music teacher at the International School of Geneva in Switzerland, he was like, yo, Combs, you can come, you know, lecture for a few days with the kids and do a concert. And I was like, yeah. So we got there, and trust me, it was amazing for me because it was one of the first times actually outside of Jamaica talking to the kids and trying to get them to understand where Jamaican music coming from and how it has influenced, you know, a lot of other genres, and how we have gotten influenced by all the other genres, you know. So, I mean, it was really special, and I hope I could keep doing stuff like that while touring, you know, and doing it acoustic is really interesting. So, big up Edna Manley, work still at me, you know.
All over the world. So give thanks for the tour, for the inspirational words, and of course the music as well. We said that you have things to look forward to, so do we, and we look forward to the video and the album and the rest of the tour. So for that, all the best. Thank you very much, Kumar.
Give thanks, Empress Munchy, and big up Reggaeville, you know. Stand Firm, Acoustic Tour 2018, Kumar. More life, health and strength. It's all right.
Wha Gwaan Munchy.